Hello little hoes and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. So today I thought I would do sort of a vloggy little video. I wanted to show you the chores that I've been doing this past week, the things I've kind of gotten accomplished and checked off my list, as well as share some exciting things that have been going on, Planty and not. The first one is that it is beautiful. Like, the sun is shining. It's been pretty good week weather-wise, kind of windy, but this weekend it's gonna be in the 70s and I am so excited. Not excited that I have to shave my legs in preparation for short weather, but that's a different story, different subject. I'm also incredibly excited that this weekend we're going to go over to Casey's parents for a barbecue. We haven't really been able to hang out with them because of the pandemic, because his dad's at a super high risk. But they got the vaccine and he's doing well, so we're gonna hang out with him and I'm very excited for that. So now let me show you some of the things I've been doing and some cool plants. First, this leaf unfurled on this Regina red Syngonium neptithis, and I just freaking love it. It's so intensely reddish pink. This is what I normally see on Regina reds. I'm sure they come out a little bit brighter and then fade to this, but this one is so cool because I chose it because it had just a sort of more mottled appearance, and it's continuing. I've talked about this plant before, both on my channel and on Instagram, and it's just really impressing me, and I love that new leaf. I don't think I've shown this. This is a newer plant that I got at work. It came in, and I kind of fell in love with the little spotted leaves on it, which also have sort of a purplish coloration to the back. This is a type of crassula. I forget the species on it, but I'll show it on screen there. It's kind of cute, and I like him in this pot. Another newish plant is this Mammillaria Fred. It's sort of a crested, weird, contorted little dude, and I tried him once before and promptly killed him. I don't know what I did. I probably overwatered him. I was enthusiastically watering before a vacation, and I think I overdid it, but I'm giving it a second try, and hopefully I don't kill it or Fred doesn't kill it, because she likes to rest her little head on this, but it's kind of fitting since it's also named Fred. So this is sort of one of my projects. I put these cuttings in the sunroom, and it's just been too dry, and lack of humidity really stimulated some spider mites to encamp on these plants. So that's what I've been doing lately. I really thoroughly washed the leaves off and sprayed with some spinosad. Also on this just plain green burl marks, it had some spider mites going on. So that's kind of a lesson learned. As much as I like having aroids in here, bigger leafed things, I think it's just too stressful and they're prone to getting spider mites in here. So just a forewarning for myself for the future. I also took this guy out of one of my propagation boxes. I threw it in there over the winter because he was just not doing well and I didn't have the time or patience to deal with him. This is a Hoya Bella. Not sure if I'm going to really keep this plant or eventually sell it. I'm just kind of over Hoya as a whole. The poor verrucosum that I snapped its head off of, looks like it's got a new shoot. This is a sad older leaf. This plant I also recently sprayed, so let's hope, fingers crossed, it doesn't get spider mites again. A lot of these cuttings I'm thinking about selling. I've been doing a little bit of Facebook Marketplace selling locally. I told you guys a while ago about the kind of a disappointing sale that I had, my very first one, but I put my big girl pants on. I don't know why I just about said plants. I put my big girl pants on and got over it and have had 2 really successful sales. One for some painted ladies that I had, and Another one for my friend Jess's painted lady cuttings. It was nice kind of meeting some local people that were also interested in plants. That's been going good. I'm almost a little bit addicted making money off of my own plants, even though it's weird because I sell plants for a living, but they're not really my plants. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's fun. I'm enjoying that. A planty chore that I got accomplished this week is repotting this Anthurium veitchii. I love this plant. It is really easy going as long as I don't really overwater it. I've put it in a terracotta pot yet again because I really feel that based on its past history and what I've planted it in, it really responds well to the terracotta. I think he likes that sort of airy booty roots that the terracotta provides. I did get my lucky bamboo repotted. It was in a tiny little pumpkin planter, which I had to smash to get it out. I literally was smashing pumpkins this weekend, and I sort of cut down some of the longer ones, got some dead out, and repotted it in this planter, which has no drainage, so I did some leca instead of pebbles. So far, it seems to be doing good. I actually really like this plant in this space. I think it does really well. I also repotted this Trio Star Stromanthe, or whatever we're calling it nowadays. It was just in a tiny pot, and you could see it started to get some struggle bus issues. I rinsed him off, replanted him, and again, so far so good. This little pine cone cactus, I accidentally snapped the head off last year, but look, there's more coming back on it. I noticed this just last night as we were making some coffee. More planty chores. I just repotted this Hernia schneideriana, or as I call it, the butthole cactus. It was doing poorly for several months, and I just never got around to repotting it, but today's the day. Took him out of his pot. There was a lot of dead roots that I just got rid of. I replanted him in this heinous pot. I made this pot in like my early teen years when I was just starting to get into gardening and plants. It's hideous, but it has good memories for me, so I decided to keep it. Also, my poor Ripsalis, I need to repot him, see what's going on. I'm hoping I didn't overwater him because some of those tendrils are looking a little shrivelly. I noticed this a few weeks ago, and I've been trying to keep him more hydrated because it's getting much warmer out and it's pretty intensely hot in my sunroom. I'm hoping I didn't overdo it with the watering, so fingers crossed he does okay. Another project I haven't done but need to is replant this Florida Ghost. It's gotten huge. It's really outgrown its spot in my grow tent here. I really struggled with what to do with this guy. I really like him on that shelf because it's right in my eyesight when I'm doing editing on the couch. I think probably the grow lights helped it get that really intensely white and also burnt him, but whatever. I think I'm gonna try and pot him up, put him on a pole, and hopefully this window here gives him enough light so that he keeps getting those intensely white leaves because I love them so much. So something I have been eagerly anticipating all week. Been so excited about this. I'm going to be doing a trade today. She very generously offered me a piece of an Albo Syngonium when I mentioned that my blinding light Syngonium had kind of terrible variegation. It wasn't what I expected at all. So we're going to meet up today. She's not even from the state, but happened to be in town today. Let me show you what I have packaged up for her. These are some of her little babies. This is a little Brandy. This is a tiny little Peru. A mottled Syngonium, which I'm just obsessed with the new growth on these. It's so bright and splashy. A little Syngonium Raii, which I think I need to water him. And then just a little extra bonus plant, a little Hernia schneideriana. Fell off the mama plant as I repotted it. Then I just thought I would include some bonus plants, because why not? Got a tiny Micans, a Philodendron Tahiti, some little string of turtles, a very, very leggy Rhaphidophora crypantha, and some Ceropegia sandersonii, which is one of my favorite plants. I always love sharing that guy. Hopefully it makes other people happy too. It's actually about time to go meet her, so I will show you the little Planty babies when I get home. Okay, I totally got the days wrong. I thought it was today that we were doing the trade, but it's tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm an idiot. I feel so embarrassed for getting the date wrong. So the little babies are going back in here. They're gonna get some humidity and chill out until tomorrow. Stopping for a brief grilled cheese break before going round 2 and doing some other things today. Do you guys ever eat grilled cheese with ketchup? Or is that just something like I grew up eating? Because they go together so well. Also, totally unrelated, no one asked for it, but I have to say I'm team generic ketchup. This is a Safeway brand, and I like Kroger too. They're a lot tangier and not as thick. And I didn't think I'd ever say I didn't like a thick one, but I prefer this one. So I just stopped at the Dollar Tree because I wanted to get a Tupperware container, just so that the little plants can go home in something that holds humidity, because some of them have been used to more humid situations and I didn't want them to, get wilty on my friend on the way home. And I also got some razors because, of the aforementioned problem that it's sunny out and I might need to shave my legs. The dollar store is also right near Walmart, so I kind of wanted to see if they had any cheap pots, because I'm at that point where I have a lot of 4-inch and small pots, but not enough like 6 inches and above. So I figured I'd go check that out, see if they have any cool plants, and yeah. Alright, little hoes, just a quick insert here. I think I'm actually going to break this video into 2 parts. So today's little episode, part 1, and then in a day or so, part 2 of this vlog, and I'll show you what I got in my trade and also the Planty shopping trip that I took today. So stay tuned for that. As always, stay safe, healthy, and sane, and I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye.